Hi, everyone. Thank you for joining me this afternoon. My name's Ryan Smith, Head of Product and Solutions here at Defense. And today we're here to talk to you about fortifying your cloud security, unveiling the potential of next generation agents. I'm joined today by Pathik Patel, Head of Cloud Security at Informatica, as part of our webinar series of tech leaders in security. So I kind of want to start the topic of discussion here, Pathik. Over the last, I would say, 5 to 10 years, we've heard a lot of this agent versus agentless debate, particularly from vendors within the cloud security market. Give me a little bit of your perspective about why this topic even exists today and why it's an important one for people to think about.
Yeah. So first, I want to start with this thing, which is in the world of security, there is nothing that you can say this is the golden, right? Every environment, every company, their infrastructure and their needs are different. And from that point of view, the security leader has to choose what is appropriate, cost effective, business appropriate, technology to protect their environment. So that's where I'll start. Now, agent versus agentless, I think it goes deeper into the roots when we had virtual machines, our bare metals, and you needed something to monitor it. And the best way to monitor and go deeper into the environment was agents. But in past, agents were plugged with bugs, issues, and when they run inside your operating system, and they cause issues, you have a high probability that it will affect your running processes and your applications. And that's where some of the vendors came out and say that, hey, we want to do agentless. We don't need agents, and especially with the invention of cloud, agentless technologies became easy to implement. Rely like this technology relies on cloud service provider, their APIs integration to do the work needed. But as I said, at the end of the day, what you need to use, it depends on how much accuracy you need, how much speed do you need, and how mature it is your environment in terms of management of this agent and agentless technology. So that's where the decision points are.
Yeah, that's great. And we're going to dive a little more into that speed versus accuracy kind of discussion here in a little bit. But I think where you started is exactly right. There is no golden rule, one size fits all security solution for companies today. And when vendors pitch that way, because many of us do, I mean, we want to be your security vendor of choice for your options. They tend to obfuscate the use cases by which they will be more helpful and less helpful. And, with those kind of blanket statements. And really, this debate between agent and agentless is just a little bit of a false equivalency, or a false debate, because in reality, there's going to be use cases and scenarios where you need either or both, right? Depending on what level of visibility you need within that environment. And so, and we're seeing that, right? Like, I think 5 to 10 years ago, because agents had been plagued with so many issues, because people were trying to think about what modernization to the cloud meant. And with the cloud, there was, and with technology evolving, there's been a push to have abstraction layers, right? The less I have to do with a subject matter expert related to technical requirements of running cloud systems, deploying applications, managing those applications, right? This is why platform as a service exists and things like that. This is where agentless came about as a very strong selling point within those cloud environments. But as the security side of that discussion evolved, and there was 0-day attacks. There was protection mechanism needs that you needed where a cloud API just didn't quite cut it. that's where, agents started sneaking back into the picture, and technologies evolved over the years. Some of those performance issues have gotten addressed. New ways of monitoring that don't require deep kernel hooks exist. And now it's a much more nuanced gray area debate. And so that's what we want to tease out during this rest of this conversation.
Listen to the full webinar at deepfence.io/resources.